people draw the line of cheating all over the place. People think that texting someone else is cheating. People think that, hooking up with someone else is cheating. Some people are fine with their significant others hooking up with other people. And, I just think it's like cheating to me is more about breaking trust and like respect for each other. And I think that sometimes is a pain that you can't really come back from. But some couples are strong enough to work through it. But I don't know. I know my ass is like, bye. I went to the Drake Migos show, and I was like, how sick would it be to have one of the Migos on the record? And, in my head, I knew it was a long shot. And then we pitched it to his management team, and we literally got an email the next day with Offset on the record. And it was just an honor, honestly. Like, I mean, they're one of the biggest things on the planet right now. So for him to choose me to feature on, it definitely gave me validation. The producers of the record are Mike Sabath and The Invisible Man. I got linked up with them through Charlie XCX, who is one of the writers of the song. I always want to remind people, like, you're so special, and I think that something that happens when a lot of people either get broken up with or break up with somebody, they start tripping out and they're like, oh, but what if he finds a girl who's prettier than me, or who's smarter than me, or who's, has a cuter laugh than me, or whatever it might be. And, you have to remember that, like, everyone's their own person, and I feel like you can't get caught up in your head about it. My baby said he loved me. My baby said he needed me. Gonna eat, sleep, and breathe me out to the end. Everyone's assuming this is like so shady and like my last songs and everything, because I'm always talking about some guy who messed up, but this is so not shady. It's literally just, this guy cheats on a girl and she starts acting brand new, and she's just like, no, not about it. I like the play on words, like obviously like eat, breathe, and sleep. I like when females feel like they could talk sexually, so I like to just throw those little like underlying moments where people are like, did she just say what I think she said? But then my baby went bad. I guess he had a relapse. He had to sneak, cheat, and bring me down. It had to end. When you're in love with somebody, it's really difficult to break it off when you're in love with them and they're, being sneaky, because it's also like you get a taste of what it would feel like for you to find out that they're hooking up with other people, and then you really don't want it to happen. And it could go both ways. It could be like, I'm disgusted with you, I don't want you anymore, or it could be like, I need you even more because now I don't want you to do that again. My baby falls asleep in his bed, fingertips on the edge. He left me for a girl, but he regrets leaving me. Fingertips on the edge. To me, that paints the picture of like running your hand along somebody. And I hope it hurts like hell. Oh. And I hope it hurts like hell. You should've never let me go. I know I'm messing up your mind. The devil got you good this time. And I hope it hurts like hell. I hope it hurts like hell to me just means you didn't give me what I deserved, and you treated me like I was a second option to you and like I wasn't enough. And now I hope you realize that now that I've dumped you, and I hope that it hurts like hell. I hope that you like look back and you're like, what was I thinking? I had this awesome person, and all she wanted to do was like give me love. My baby said he loved me. My baby had it easy. He got to touch, kiss, and please me all night and day. This line was actually super important for me to change. It was originally had to touch, kiss, and please me, and I was like, he got to touch, kiss, and please me. What do you mean? Like this was his like pleasure. This was his honor to like touch, kiss, and please me. Are you kidding? So it was really important that I changed that lyric, and Charlie was like, yes, I love that, and we changed it because I want people to realize like having a guy be able to like you being able to touch me is like, you should be honored. Remember when we took that trip to Cabo? 24 hours, then we took it to the chateau. How does it feel to do it on your own, missing me? So this isn't true. Like, everyone thinks that this is like, because I took a trip to Cabo with my ex-boyfriend, and everyone's like, oh, Charlie wrote this line, so like this wasn't about me. It's literally just trying to say we would go on vacations together, and we would, right after that we'd run up to the chateau and we'd be like having the sickest time. Now it's like, how does it feel to do it on your own? I don't know, I feel like people should learn from their mistakes, and I think a lot of people try to just brush what they've done to somebody under the rug, and they're just like, we broke up, it's all good, next. But like, no, you should actually think of why it came to an end. Like, why something that was, like, beautiful, that was based on love, turned into something so sour. You could be sexual. Oh, it was mine now.
I knew it was on my time this time.
Wait, my phone's on loud? My phone is never on loud.